Pithing Needle. Nope. Chandler. I mean, Chandler, apparently the red decks are like all spells, so Chandler is probably pretty good in them. Grasp. No Hoarder. The game doesn't take Grasp, but like Grasp, Chandler could be sweet, maybe. Candle Trap. What else? What else could I take? What's the pick here, chat? But Kyle picks Sifter. Yeah, but Kyle likes to do this thing where he like forces a bit some archetypes and stuff. Why MTGO, not MTG? I heard people seem to believe that the drafts are a bit tougher on Magic Online, so you get more realistic decks. That's probably okay, right? It's just Zombify with Flashback. Ambush, I guess. Easy Ambush. Awakener over Ambush? Oh wow. Is that real? Bad pick. Okay. Guess I got a lot to learn, that's why we're drafting. Alright, I mean there's Alchemist, there's Silverbolt, there's Search Party Captain. Let's see. I'd maybe take the Captain, but I'm probably wrong. Let's see what does chat say. Dragon or Captain? Yeah, Dragons, 5 drops I don't know. I'm liking the Captain. 17 lands has Awakener, 1 or 2% higher win rate than Ambush. Yeah. Isn't like 17 lands best of 1 data from Arena though a lot? Like, is there can you make an argument that Awakener's not as good when you don't have the hand smoother and stuff? I don't know, but Vampire Socialite is kind of unreal. Should I take Candle Trap or... Man, that's a tough draft, honestly. I mean, Candle Trap's kind of safe. Because black could dry out. Just take Socialite. Candle Trap's not very good, really. I've been kind of impressed. I thought it would be... I think it's better than I thought it would be. Alright. What about here? Just all in. All in on Vamps. Silversmith. Everyone's saying something different. The Vamp I can get more of if Vamp is open. No one's going to jump into red. Maybe I just take Silversmith for now and just make... I mean, red's almost definitely going to be open. I'll take... Oh, I guess I took Silversmith. Immolation's kind of whatever. I guess I'll take the Commando for now. So none of these cards are none of the red cards are super good in red-black Vamps, right? So I should just take the Zombie. Defiance, really? Okay. Red-black not good. Yeah, I mean, there's a few archetypes that are weaker, but if they're super open, you'll probably be okay. I'm gonna take Elementalist just in case. Could this be a red spell deck, like red-black spells? Yeah, I mean the win rates for red are bad, but if you're the only red drafter at the table and you draft the red deck properly, I've been looking up and reading up a bit about like red spells and whatnot. Okay. Well, I guess we're Vamps after all. That did it. See? I was looking for converted mana cost. I was like, where's converted mana cost? I was so confused. White is flowing too. The trainer, pretty too good on commons. Why, there's not a single card for red-black? Oh, I guess I'll take the trainer. Alright, we're back on the white train potentially. Maybe free color soup. Am I ever gonna be white red? No. Should I just take the frenzy, or what's the pick here? Rare's a bum, really? I feel like frenzy's been almost better against me than the rare. And I don't think I'm gonna be white red. Like, how am I gonna make white red work? There's no synergy in my white red card. It's kind of like white red beatdown, I guess. Let's take frenzy. I mean, I'm trying to commit, but every pack has like, it's like no good red or black cards. I mean, maybe if I had more spells, but I'm not ready to spell back. Was more open in pack 1. White was more open in pack 1. This deck's just a disaster. My white's pretty powerful. My red's fine. Yeah, maybe I'll splash, but how do you splash? Yeah, this is a disaster. Wow, can't cast away. Oh, that's the other one though. Are still pretty good, right? Mardu, yeah. I might just take the morning patrol anyways. Oh, this is really bad. The ritual's been kind of good against me. Chaplain's kind of whatever. I think the creature, I guess. I'll take commando, I guess. I'll take another patrol. Trapper. Alright, so we're white something. Could be mono white. The good old white weenie. Just a rare, right? Or evolving wilds. I mean, what do I have in red that's worth splashing? Just Florian. And the frenzy. That is pretty busted. Yeah, I don't think it's either. I think that card's pretty strong. It's like not super flashy, but solid. Are we black? I don't know. I don't know. I guess let's take the rare. Oh, the right. The right might table though, right? There's a removal. Damn, that's gonna take search party captain. And hope the right tables. Take right. I'm gonna gamble. I feel like I need to get a little lucky. Wow, not a vamp socialite, but I mean Dawnguard is just a nuts anyways. First Horde. How many 2-drops do I have? I have some, but they're not super good. I have removal on 2. Ooh, cut purse. It's a pretty quality pick. Silver bolts in the pack too. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to play Florian with no fixing. My deck's kind of coming together. I got a little lucky. I mean, yes and no. I mean, we did establish white was very open, so it's not that lucky. Bring up your incept if a noble enough lies this certain target. How many vamps do I have? I have 1 here. I don't have that many vamps, so it's pretty much putting a counter on itself. I think maybe Counter Witch is better. Oh, Strangler's? Strangler's better than Candle Witch? Okay. I haven't played with that card. I guess I'll take it. Another search party captain. That's a siege zombie too, but I think just as many captains as possible. I wonder if the white-black card's gonna table. Should I just take Outline my deck? Man, Second Frenzy. That card's crazy. Hey Jarvis, yeah. Kind of sucks because I think we had the list that was one of the lists that was the less stock, and now people get to test against it. Oh, enough freeze. What should I take? Tapper or 2-drop? I guess I'll take second Tapper. I didn't table the white-black cards. I don't know. I didn't have that many decay cards, honestly. What am I gonna sack? I mean, I guess I have the 1-drops I can sack. I have the disturb 1-drops, but yeah, the World's List got leaked, yeah. What can you do? Something like that? Should I play Blessed Alliance? I have no mana sinks. I guess I have Tapper. Could be a 16-land deck with 3 search party captains. Like, these are the cards I'm not playing. Blessed, I think Blessed is kind of okay, but maybe 3 search party captains makes Blessed better, makes you can kind of attack and you don't care as much because you make up the cards. Friday? No, Friday, yeah, Friday. We draft on Thursday and we play on Friday, and I don't know if we start with draft or was constructed. I've got the 3rd captain for the Behemoth. Nah, I would play 7 captains if I had 7 captains. Draft isn't covered? No, they do. That's why we draft on Thursday, so that they can, like, put something together, you know, draft coverage. Kind of like what they did last year. All right. I think I'm going to do that. What do I need next for white? Yeah. Should I play 10-7? Might be a 10-7 deck, actually. Magic Online wants 12-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. I think I'll do 10-7, but it could be 11-6. I don't think 12-5 is correct, though. I'm going to offer a gentleman's agreement. Oh, Philippe Bouquet. Philippe Bouquet used to stream, no? I didn't even realize I didn't have black cards. I didn't have a swamp. The lands got me. Well, maybe people will. Maybe it's the buzz now. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather make. I mean, I'm gonna be all upset, I'm sure, but I'd rather just. Am I gonna get zapped? Probably. Oh well, getting zapped. Okay, 1-for-1. I'll take it. Oh, I drew a swamp. Nice. Damn, this time. Go after the spells, I guess. Mono black control. Mono black control is kind of atrocious. Not very good against turns. I don't even think it beats the version of green that plays enchantment. Did I chat with Elazir already? No, why? They're attacking again? Fine, fine. I'll take 1 damage. You got me. I give up. Am I flaming in the CIB Discord? No, I just offered my my gentleman's agreement. Alright, 2 free, have 6 mana. So I can just bash and cut purse if they block. Gainsay said maybe the draft deck list will leak tomorrow and you won't have to worry about practicing draft. At least the memes are gonna be real. The upside to every bad situations. At least now we got memes. Gentleman's agreement for what? For not playtesting standard against each other deck lists since the deck list got leaked, you know? Maybe I should just block it for. I mean, if it time locks them, I get to bash for a ton and have Tapper up. I don't know. Maybe I should have blocked with Tapper actually. Probably doesn't matter too much this game just because they're stuck on lands. Ulysses just said in our Discord, "This is ridiculous. I didn't have enough time to do buyouts. LOL." Because you wanted to, I think you wanted to buy out on Lear. I also told him maybe he should pick up Celeste if it's pennies. Swamp check, Plains check. By the way, chat, the marketplace is up on Channel Fireball. It's been up for a few days now. And they're running some cool promotions where if you order cards for a certain amount, you get thrown in a pool and you can win. I mean, obviously it's going to be 1 in a million, but you can win a Black Lotus. I think there's cool prizes, including a Black Lotus for people who who buy cards through Channel Firebolt for, I believe, maybe the rest of the months. Let's see, I'm curious. Should I ambush here? Is that 2/2 gonna get out of control? Let's see, this Celestis. I might slam some 80 cents. I think this card could become a staple, honestly. Maybe even, I guess I was gonna say historic, but historic is arena only. Maybe good enough for Pioneer. I think it'll be good enough for standards. What about Lear? Lear is a big commander. Oh, is it already a big commander card? Okay. Makes sense. Would make sense. I think I'm probably okay offering a trade. I don't have a removal for that 4/4. So I guess let's start by attacking. And then probably play the Morning Patrol. Probably revise the Black Lotus. Not so sure, honestly. Where's the promotion? Small chance is better to just play a Search Party Captain, even though it's currently slightly less mana efficient. Two free. Good double block, I guess, was 2/2 and 1/1. Yeah, it does look like it's an unlimited Black Lotus. Every $10 spent on the Channel Fireball Marketplace for the end of October is a chance to win a Black Lotus, a WTR, Welcome to Raz Flesh and Blood Alpha Box, or a base first edition Charizard plus tons of daily prizes. And you can use my code yellowhat, of course, whenever you do so. Do I need the... No, I don't need the Death Touch. They just have a bunch of... Oh! I have 6th. Oh my god. Oops. So more like... No, all the lists have been spoiled. Problem is, not only are we playing a deck list that was not known, so now people get to practice against something they probably hadn't practiced against before, and we're a quarter of the field, so if you're going to practice against anything, you know, you're incentivized to practice against our list, so we're the ones who got the most screwed, most screwed by a lot, I think. As opposed to someone playing Mono Green. I mean, people had probably played their deck like tens of matches against Mono Green anyways. That's like an attack, right? Is Wars in paper this year? No, arena. Submit so far out? No, it's not. I mean, it's kind of for cover. It's not that bad, honestly. 4 days, 5 days out, and then we have time to practice for limited. I don't think anyone minded that much. Yeah. At least now chat can spam the Grixis command during Worlds when we lose it all. Hello Torino. Merci pour le raid. Comment va? I guess I'll kill Siege Zombie maybe? Much love for Worlds. Merci. Torino MTG, everyone. Great French streamer. Usually streams in the mornings, I think. He actually helped me test for last year's Worlds when it was me and Raph. Got a little insight from Torino. I don't exactly remember the details, but there's Torino. There's JD2RR that like kind of inspired. We got the Rower of the Rich deck from his stream. Torino MTG also performs stunts on stream. Oh, really? That card's good. Ooh, Dual Craft Trainer is the nuts. Do you have a good target for it? Kind of. Down to 2 cards in hand. Could maybe a lead was Gavin Silversmith into Trainer next turn for max. They have an 0-4 now. Yeah, I guess I should just play the Trainer first. Trainer Death Touch is kind of nice. Let's hope he doesn't have a removal spell. Your champion registered the Celestis? Who's that? Jan? Concerted Defense. Wasn't Croaky's playing Concerted Defense this morning and winning it all was Blue White Party? That list looks really cool. I'm kind of scared. Alright, just maybe the Death Touch creature? I think Death Touch, even like just my regular 2/2 is probably good. Maybe this is worse than Dever. I guess the Dever removal spell they're going to kill the Trainer anyways. Yeah. I'm just going to get a lawyer and establish how much equity I'm losing by the decks being revealed in public and sue Wizards. As the integrity of the standard part is compromised, why not play the whole tournament and draft? Someone just tweeted that at me. No dice. I'll take my chances. Oh, there's already 2 people who are willing to sign the no testing agreement. What do you think? Are the other players? Can I trust the other players if we come to a gentleman's agreement of no playtesting standard? There's no honor when money is involved. That's not true. I mean, it's a lot of money, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I tested enough. We'll see. I don't think it's. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even ask. It's just too awkward. Whatever. We'll see what happens. Alright, what's going on now? I'm at 14. He's at 12. This still doesn't have any counters on it. Let's just play the Silversmith and put counters on. Maybe on each of the first strike creatures. I think that kind of makes sense. Could have also loaded up on the zombie. I think this is good. I think that lets me get a lot of attacks in. Why did I attack was a 2/2 last turn? Oh, because it just had a no free. Oh, well, it's not very good at 2/2 attacking. It was pretty bad. All the playtests will do. Nah, playtesting is important. Like playtesting a matchup, getting comfortable in a matchup on an arena. I think it's a pretty big deal, honestly. can make a huge difference. I mean, all it takes is like, you know, every little bit matters. Every mistake can be the difference between winning and losing a game. But again, still come up with sideboard plans and stuff. I mean, it kind of sucks. I need to practice. I think probably more than most. I feel like, so I do want to be able to kind of play a few. I was gonna play some, you know, more against mono-green stuff, just to not be too rusty. Would you have chosen another deck list now knowing what the others are going for? Yeah, I think I might have played mono-green. I'm kind of shocked so many people showed up with blue-red. Maybe they'll make me lie or made me look dumb, but I think green just is just a... It's not like a massive favorite against the blue-red decks, but it is a clear favorite. And I'm shocked there's more blue-red lists than green lists. I expected there to be more green, just because it's the best deck, kind of. How do you like your matchup against mono-green? Well, I'd rather not go into details, but you gotta assume if I'm saying I think green is the best deck and we're playing a deck, we think we're at least like slightly favored against green, right? Or else I'm just the biggest idiot ever. Oh, that's stolen vitality for my... I'm at 12, they're at 8. I mean, I can just bash, play zombie, right? Can even bash with a veteran, maybe. I might be able... No, that's not worth it. Celestis is just a good card. We found Celestis to just be a good Magic card. Ramp. The loot is great. It's a good card. Yeah, I mean, you expect people not to play the best deck in a big field, or people who don't have access to all the cards, or people who don't really care, who like their deck. That's fine, but when you're playing with Worlds, like, you expect people to make kind of good, rational choices. We'll see. As I said, maybe our testing was flawed. Maybe I mean, it's not only our testing; it's also the data from the tournaments, from the SCG, right? Just green doing great and Epiphany doing terrible. What am I supposed to get rid of? I don't know. Good creatures, I guess. Javier's tweet. Did you try Lear Esper? Grixis does seem stronger. Yeah, the problem was not playing blue-red base control is that Iteration is just too good of a card. What a troll. Yeah, it's annoying too, because I was like, I mean, we actually came up with a brew, and Maury came up with kind of a brew. So I was seeing people I was watching Croaky stream this morning, and someone in his chat was like, "Oh, it's Worlds. There's no way anyone's gonna show up with a brew." And I was like, "No, you'll see." I mean, I didn't say anything, but I was like thinking, it's cool actually. And now it's like overshadowed by the drama, and it's gonna get lost in everything. I don't know. Joe's mama? I don't know if I'm giving them the token for the Awakener. I don't like this. I guess I have a Death Touch creature. Yeah, I should change the basics. I just never think about it. You come in a league? I think you can. You have to save it as freeform. No, I think there's a way to do it. Someone was selling... Oh, it works for single LM only. Terra Care says, nice brew. Thank you. That was a team effort. I was actually looking through the history of the Discord earlier, and It was Sperling who first posted a list with Lair, I think. It was Esper Lair, and then we tried it in blue-red turns, and then we turned blue-red into Grixis because we wanted, thought the rest was important. So con attack, I could attack with 2 Death Touch. Let's play Down Guard and say go. I probably have the removals for the Down Guard, but can always hope. Crokies, yeah, he was in chat earlier, but he had to go. We brought it up and he suddenly had to be somewhere. I was thinking about it. I was actually thinking if that deck qualifies as control, you know, if a turns deck is actually a control deck or is it just kind of its own RAM-like turn deck. I mean, you could probably argue that for Epiphany doesn't really mean control. It's just its own. Should have asked him to specify. Did we consider Divide by Zero? We did. We tried it. I think no one on the team was a fan. I haven't played with the card much. No one on the team was a huge fan of Divide by Zero. Every time we tried it, well, my teammates tried it. They were not super excited about it. All right, I think I should say go because a 3/4 is not doing anything for me. So I'm gonna start getting the triggers. I don't love my chances here. That's unfortunate. You think my list is pretty decent? Thank you. Glad I have your approval. I think our deck's good too. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna try and play 2 spells, right? So I should keep my cheaper card. Should I play my Horde? I mean, you still get the zombies, right? You just don't get the exile effect. But they're green. They're going to have something, right? A Rise. Probably if I don't play the 3/4, I might get ran over at some point. I'll hold on to it for now. I have 2 good blockers. I don't know. Maybe I should play it. I'm very scared. I can't afford to take too much extra damage because I have Siege Zombie. Like, Would you be more upset about the lake if you didn't get a guaranteed 50k appearance fee? Yeah, I think so, probably. If we're playing for all the money. That's what I've been saying, that the fact that it's on Arena and stuff, and it's kind of nice to know that even if something like weird and bad happens for someone, it softens the blow for sure, I think. Can someone explain Javier's tweet to me? So twice last week they made the mistake of calling Ichikawa. There's a Japanese player called Ichikawa, but he's not qualified for Worlds. And the player who's qualified is Ikawa, and they swapped their names. They made the mistake once. There was outrage. You know, it's kind of disrespectful. And then they did it again somehow, like a few days later in another article. Ouais, Mister Fuma, bien sûr, je pense c'est nous les plus pénalisés. On a une des listes les plus originales du field, et en plus, on est 4 joueurs à jouer le même jeu, donc c'est rentable de tester contre notre jeu, parce que tu vois, ils vont forcément jouer contre l'un de nous 4 à un moment, donc c'est un peu... Practice more standard, I bet on you? Well, trust me, if you bet on me, you want me to practice draft. That's usually my weaker format. Kind of in a board stall here. How do I punch through? Ach, mein Freund Jarvis, wie geht's? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Warum die Belohnungspunkte für die Kai Buddha Reward? Das ist sehr bizarre. At least I get to stack the bottom of my deck. That's kind of nice. How bizarre. So. Ooh. Die Trigger. Okay. Das ist gut. My German's so bad right now. Sehr schlecht. Chat. Kann ich mein Gegner attacken? I know attacken's not German. Angreifen. Ja. Ich weiß nicht, Chat. Ich kann, how do you say try in German? Ich kann versuchen. Ich kann, yeah. Alright, I put a counter here. This way they can't just trade it with a 2-2. They have to put 2 creatures if they want to kill it, or one of their bigger creatures, and I put it on the 4-5. Kind of same deal. They can't just block with a 2-4 and a 2-2, or just their trader. Well, it does trade it with a 4-4, but... And I want their creatures to die, right? Because this guy becomes bigger, or this chick becomes bigger. From every kill, a gruesome trophy. Du hast nicht, or du hast... Which one? It's too sunny. Weather's too nice. What's going on here? It's getting blinded by the sun. I have an interview after the stream for... well, I have 2 interviews. I have an interview... website, and I have an interview with Corey B about deck tech. It's gonna be interesting. Corey's gonna be like, "Whoa, sorry about that, Flammy." Wait, what's going on? Oh, they just... Okay, I see. It's not a bad block. They just sexy show me sag the token. Can I nominate our Downguard as an honorary comrade for bravely drawing us 5 cards this match? Yes, chat. Can we get a salute for Gabriel Downguard? No, we actually have a Russian in chat. My curtain? I don't have a curtain this stream. I do have like stuff you can close, but I have a thing that I can take down to. It's kind of nice. We've got that glow. Oh, I've got 2 German. Hello to all my Russian friends. Got the down guard. It's kind of nuts. How did they not have a single removal spell? Ooh. Tap her. And hello to all my non-Russian friends too, of course. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was a little worried about that, but what can you do? I think starting to attack was probably good. And the sun in the eyes is a little annoying, but it's also, I'm not gonna complain, you know? It's also nice to get a little sun. Ooh, the troop. Speaking of creature that you have to kill, that's kind of a problem. It's kind of scary. How likely is it that they ban Alrons? So obviously the Epiphany decks I don't think are super good. Well, I think our deck is good, but I'm not sure how key Epiphany is. But it does make a lot of strats almost unplayable, you know, all the mid-range strats. So, you know, is it too powerful for standard? Maybe not. But does it limit the gameplay? The problem is I feel like you ban something and there's something else that comes up. No, I mean, as you can argue in Modern right now, it's pretty stable. Modern doesn't really need bans. But are we going to get to a point where we don't need bans in Standard? And Time Walk cards are pretty special, I guess. Like Nexus of Fate was probably a mistake, and Epiphany might just be a mistake too. Alright, let me see it for a second here. So which cycle are we on? Where does it say on Magic Online if it's day or night? Well, they just played 2 spells, so it's definitely not night. So I could just say go and play some commandos on their turn. Also want to keep attacking, right? Can attack was Vengeful and Hobbling Zombie. Not great though, they have that in their graveyard. Next to my lands, oh yeah, thanks. Gary's trolling? No, I was like, I literally I forgot where it was, but no. Or am I trolling about something else? Alright, I guess I'll just say go. That's a good one. I don't know, after playtesting a bunch, I don't think it'd be unreasonable to nerf the green deck. And if you nerf the green, like getting rid of Epiphany and nerfing the green deck, maybe getting rid of Chariot. I don't think it's unreasonable. You don't want there to be like two or three playable decks only, but you know, we're playing a deck that has Leer. I mean, granted, it's Epiphany, but I wonder how key Epiphany actually is. Alright, so it's night. Maybe I should save my spells. Are these free ones getting through? These free ones are not really getting
Oops,
through.
I meant to sub this weekend, but here it is now. Hope that's fine and doesn't mess anything up.
Is that like some Worlds List getting leaked joke, Chuck Beardo? Or either way, thank you so much for the 10 months. Appreciate the resub. Alright, can I attack here? Definitely can attack here. 7/7. Something. I'll just say go. Wait, maybe I should add to the board some more. Yeah, maybe I should dump my hand, right? I'm refueling and I'm going to be using a lot of mana to tap. Looks like the Dawn guy's finally, well, it's been taken over for a while now.
Subbing to the next world champion. Get them Gab.
I'll try. Valorizia, merci beaucoup. I will try. Did you try any Reanimator decks in playtesting? I don't think so. What are the Reanimator decks like in Standard? I'm not even sure. It's nice that they have 0 cards in hand. Also, like, weird they haven't played their crawl yet, I feel. Are they not worried I'm gonna just overrun them? Feels like they should get back anything really at this point. I need 4 mana to tap, so I could play a creature, but then I don't get to draw a card. Kind of almost cycled through my deck though. I might not have many cards left, honestly. I think it's probably better if I add a creature to the board. Did I forget to attack with Vengeful last turn? I don't think so. Maybe. What's the weirdest deck we... So, I guess I can talk a bit more about our playtesting on the list. We were liking Sultai for a little while. And I talked about Standard on the podcast, by the way. We recorded midweek metagame yesterday, talked a decent bit about podcast without saying what I was playing, but you know how our testing went. So if you want to listen to that, I'll put the link in chat. There's a podcast command. It's called Midweek Metagame. If you have a podcast app, you can subscribe to our podcast. We record every week. But yeah, one of the best things. So we basically thought green was the best deck, and I was strongly considering playing green for a while. Let's see. I don't have the card that exiles graveyard. No. I thought I was going to play green for a while, and it was weird because what happened was the same list won the standard challenge on Magic Online on Saturday and Sunday. And it was a list without Ren and 6 and was 4 Unnatural Growth, which is the 5 mana enchantment that doubles the power and toughness of your creatures. So we started trying that version, and the deck was really good. The Cobra was really smart too. And, you know, because you've been playing in Bone Crusher meta for so long, you kind of forget that a card like Lotus Cobra can be good. And, you know, some people are playing the snow creature now. Maybe that's a bit better. It has upside. It's snow permanent. It maybe helps you a bit better when you don't have lands, but, you know, being able to attack and get the mana is nice, especially with the Rangers class. And it's also nice to be able to, you know, maybe not play your Cobra on 2, play a Werewolf on 2, and then on 3 you get to go Cobra, land, another 2-drop, or Cobra, tap land, have a mana for Blizzard Brawl. So I'm not sure which one's better. Hey Canister, what's up? Welcome everyone. So yeah, we started playing that green deck. It was amazing. It was crushing all our blue-black, Esper control. All the control decks stand no chance. And we were wondering how obvious it was. If, like, did everyone check the Magic Online results? Did they try the deck? Because you see a list winning a tournament, you're like, kind of, okay, who knows? But then you see the same, almost exact list winning both challenges back to back. And top 8 was pretty much all mono green those 2 days. So we started playing green, and I was watching streamers and people play on the ladder, and they didn't seem to be that much green. And when you saw green decks, usually they still had Ren and 6 in them. And actually, PV and Sam, I mean, I'm sure they tried both, and they're playing a slightly lower to the ground version, was just 2 Ren and 6 and no enchantments. Hey, Ron, thanks for the raid again. Welcome everyone. So we were in that spot, like, okay, green's really good. Are people gonna just play green? Are they gonna adapt? Are people not going to realize that their blue-red deck just sucks against green? And by the way, I'm going to look real stupid if the blue-red players do well in the field and do well against green specifically, but I don't think they will. Like, no matter how we build our blue-red decks, except for, you know, having Leers and Fading Hopes, you know, Dragon, no Dragon, this, that, all the burning hands in the world, we were, like, not really beating the green deck. And I mean, PV and Seth are both playing green. Even though Seth, it might just be because of the constraint on not having a testing team and kind of just relying on online results more than anything. Kind of maybe by default. But yeah, so we started building like, we're like at some point, plus like the field, it's a lot of, there's a few like people who really like their control decks, so does that, influence, is that gonna, oh, I should have probably put a stop in the main, maybe just, I guess I can just grasp the troop. Sure. Why didn't Seth have a team? He was just, maybe he had people helping him, but everyone at Worlds already kind of had their team, and I think him and Gia Depraz were the odd mans out, and I think Gia didn't want to, he wanted to do his own thing, so. So I don't know which resources Seth really ended up having. I won't put all my eggs in the same basket here. Anyway, so yeah. So the best thing we found to beat the green decks, or one of the most effective, was calling Ritual into Red and 6 or Chariot. So black-green or Sultai was... Like we had a black-green Snow List that just had 2 calling Ritual in the main deck and a third one in the sideboard. And... yeah, that was the best. But I guess, glad we didn't do anything too drastic, because a lot of people still showed up with blue-red. And, there was also like that level. Like level 1 for us was mono green. Level 2 was something that beats on mono green, and level 3 is something that beats on the deck that beats on mono green. But it's kind of gamblish, right? What if people don't show up with mono green and you're like really bad against the turns deck? So yeah, if we hadn't come up with that list that we think is good, we would just have played mono green. Mono green was our second choice. It was really our 2 only choices towards the end. Yeah, Azorius Temple looks sweet. Azorius Temple could be good. Maybe the blue adversaries. I'm assuming the blue-white deck probably has like mana issues sometimes. So I think you're just gonna lose on consistency, but maybe mana is good enough and the blue cards make the difference. It's kind of weird to play Jari's Disruption in your aggressive deck, Alright, why do they have a 4-2 and a 1-1? Or just kill Bash Whisper, Bash was everything. Are they just dead on board? No, I'd go down to 1. Okay. Brad Nelson tested with Seth. Okay, yeah, I'm sure people, he reached out to his friends and found people. When I say didn't have a team, I meant like maybe Worlds. I don't know. I guess that was poorly worded by me. This feels like the time you had the weird Sultai Ultimatum deck in Historic. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully it just broke it, and our deck's just good against everything somehow. I doubt it, but I think our deck is fine at least. I'm not unhappy even seeing everything. To, how do you say? Wait, blue? That's a different match. Right. Yeah. Too naive. Not naive, too forgive. I don't know. But yeah, there's also that though. It is at the end, at the end of the day, it is your job. You're getting paid to do your job. You should do a good job and not make mistakes after mistakes and questionable decisions after questionable decisions. So yeah, I don't know. How good was Lear for us? It was awful. It was so bad we decided to just play it anyway at Worlds. I don't get these questions. Sorry. I can't resist. It's kind of mean. And I do feel bad afterwards every time because I'm like, that person just asking a question. They're just, and I'm just... Too accommodating? Yeah, that's probably a good word. Too charitable? Yeah, something like that. Do I want to trade here? Help them curve out? Not great. Sorry. I don't know why I picked up. I knew it was a telemarketer, but I figured that number keeps calling. Maybe, I'll stop. But it probably won't. Yeah. I could just play a patrol and try and double block, I guess, for now. What is the reason to play it? I'd rather not go into details on why we pick cards and how it works. I'll let my world's opponents figure out the intricacies of the matchup. The Gris is exactly. I mean, it was a team effort, but it is funny that it's just a bunch of one-ups. Just like has infinite one-ups. This game's looking kind of grim. Glad they didn't attack before. I would have been in a tough spot now. Which one is it? Just the same morning patrol. 2-1 flying vigilance. Can it block anything? Yeah. So I can make this a 3-4, not doing much for me. Can I attack it with the cut purse though? Can I try and race? Attack with both. Play the cut purse. I think I need to block. Nah. I don't know, I'll just take it. Could make it a 4-2 and a 3-4, and they block here. I don't love my line. Like, nothing feels good. That just getting outvalued. I just out-qualitied. I just have better cards, better curve right now. I think it's not too bad, I guess. I have 2 3-4s, so they're 3-2 and they're 3-4. They do have 5 cards in hand, and mine are not very good. Hey, dude says, can I give you input? Don't touch white, black, our world. Is it that bad? I mean, how bad can a color combination be if it's totally open? I feel like that's almost never the case in draft, but also, I mean, I don't draft as much as some people. From what I've seen, I'd be willing to pretty much draft any color combo. Maybe red-green, needs to be red-green plus a splash. Or you need to, I don't know, get all the farmer and like get it all. So if I order like that, okay, that worked out. It's kind of, things going well. I could have used my grasp actually. I think that was maybe better. Save grasp for their next big creature. Okay, that's a couple of good turns for me. Well, black green. Oh no, I'm emotionally attached to black green. It was my first draft on an arena, and I easily 7-0'd. So clearly, black green is great. I had like 2 Rise of the Ants and a bunch of removal. My deck was pretty good, I thought. I don't know. I've heard people say black is the best color, and I've heard people say black is the worst color. I guess maybe not. Maybe black was the second best color after blue, and then some people say black's the worst color, despite having a bunch of free removal common spells. So if I attack with everyone, they're gonna. It might not block actually. Oh, let's start by attacking with everyone. I guess I should just kill Gale Drifter now. Maybe a close race. I'm getting low. You think red is open, red is great? Yeah, I thought red was bad, and I've seen like apparently, oh wow. Let's slow things down, chat. Red's the biggest gamble. Well, you probably don't go into red on your first pick unless you open a bomb, and then if red's super open, it's probably worth it. Apparently there's a good way of drafting the red decks. Foragers, yeah. Does look like a good card right on paper. All right, chat. Most important thing, any good memes? Any good memes come out of the whole league situation? Some of the world's competitors seem to be in. Okay. Feel free to link some good memes if you see any. Oh, let's see. There's all Fred. While I'm playing Mono Green and MTGO or 16-player events with large groups working with each other makes it very tough to prep. 20% of field Grace Epiphany. I may have missed something. I don't think you did, Seth. I know you're watching. I thought you were in the list of chatters anyways. I think you're going to do probably pretty well. Well, we're going to beat the crap out of you, but... I think you're probably like a flip against white or close to a flip against white. And you probably beat up on the blue-red decks. I need to kind of kill that card, right? I can't just ignore it, right? That's not how you win a game of Magic, just ignoring a Planeswalker. It's usually not a great strat, even if it's not a great Planeswalker. Why not choose Mono Green? Because we thought our deck was better, was a better choice. But I do think Mono Green's really good deck. Oh. Oops, distracted. Life of a streamer. Mono white falls to everything else. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't test mono white. Basically what we did was mono white when we saw it starting doing well. We played a few matches against green. It seemed like pretty close, but slightly green favored, and we decided people were not going to play mono white because it was probably just a worse green deck. But maybe we didn't try hard enough. Oh, that might end up costing me the game, that misclick. Ooh, good draw. Alright, I'll send this at the ferry. Hey, thanks for all the good luck wishes from Z Chat. White does better against Epiphany because of all the tax effects. Does it? Because green, in my opinion, in my experience, green already does well against Epiphany. Oh, they actually stayed there to ferry. Huh. Maybe I was supposed to put... But yeah, as I said, we probably didn't put in the work we needed to as white. Just... We did test our deck against whites. So there's that. Yeah, I should have maybe just put on to ferry. Because I already have the tapper. So I'm not sure. It's probably fine. While here, because... I don't know. It's a good card. Wait, what did he sack? Do I not know what my card does? Oh, it's my upkeep. But for some reason I thought it was right away. I've had people play that card against me. Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna lose their flyer. I need to draw a spell, I think. That is not a spell. Wait. Oh, they sack locked. I was like, what did he even sack? What the hell? Yeah, I messed that game up. I didn't go hard enough at Teferi. And I'm paying. So I can tap. And I didn't draw a spell, so it's going to turn tonight. What a disaster. I kind of blew this game. Yeah, I don't think I can do much besides MTGO. I guess I could attack with the cut first. Then they're just gonna gut block with Gale Drifter. That kind of feels bad.
Gotta get ready to spam those emotes for worlds.
Or block was a 2 free if they want to, I guess. Why, they didn't block at all. I think that was good for me. Jay Shimmer, thank you so much for the resub. Was Lunark? I don't think I want to attack with Lunark because I think the ability is... Man, really that one not tapping like that free life's probably going to make a massive difference. Damn. I can double block. Got 4 cards in hand? Yikes. Kind of hope I open to Fairy Out Worlds, that'd be cool. Well. Lear. It's Lear, right? That's how you'd say it. We're looking up the flavor of Lear. He's like some psycho priest. Well, things went just got a little rough here. I guess I might have lost anyways. I think if I'd not taken the damage and made sure I got rid of Teferi, I would have won, right? Probably. No, it's just... Turned a tiny bit too late. I'm gonna have too many flyers. Do I have a flyer in the yard too? No, I have a sifter. Alright, am I just Dobbs? Tap a flyer, take 4. Alright, that's not great. Blue, white. Exorcist is probably good against blue, white, right? Chaplain's kind of mediocre. I'll just cut that. Maybe I have a worse card, but card's not very good. I'm curious to see what Watsy's kind of reaction and response is. Besides we're sorry. Hopefully we at least get a we're sorry. Apparently what happened is that there's an option to make stuff private on Melee and someone just didn't tick the box, make list private or something. And then there's a way to find deck lists and whatnot. That card's the nuts. I'm not going to play Down Guard right away. Yeah, oops. That would have been a good tweet. Just a screenshot of the oops emote. But I actually didn't play a spell. I would have been able to flip it. Damn. They might have a counter here. Oh, whatever. World's competitors get a unique oops emote on their account. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it as payment. Next level. Salami Bumps has just selected you as my champion to win this weekend. Get me some arena sleeves. That's what you should do in the future. Just wait till the last second because you never know when the deck lists are going to get leaked, you know? And then you get to make a better decision. Oh, they're not all spirits? Just the back is always a spirit? Spirit creature was... creature was disturbed. Okay, I'm not crazy. Or enchantment. I kind of know what the cards do. Kind of. How did the deck list being leaked affect you? I think we probably get screwed the most because our deck list was not stock, and on top of that, there's 4 of us playing the deck, so if you're going to pick a deck to play this against, you get the most mileage out of your playtesting against our list. So we get kind of double screwed. Am I going to wear the hat for Worlds? Maybe a little bit. Probably not the whole time. Like, people who are playing green didn't get screwed, right? Because people have played a million against green. Well, I'm assuming people have played a lot against green. But they're still, like, you know, playing against a specific list and the sideboard cards and stuff. Teferi again. Alright, I'm not going to mess around. I'm just going to get rid of that card. Did I play Dawnguard or do I play the Strangler? Send exactly enough damage at Teferi to kill it. And they're down to 8. Play the Dawnguard first, I guess. Never know. Maybe their hand's really bad. How do you plan to spend Croaky's sub? I don't know. I'm not going to hold into it, honestly. If he wants to give the 500 subs, obviously I'm not going to say no, but... You know... Saying stuff for content... Paulsell, no, I know what you're doing with your questions. You're, you know, trying to get me to go into details, but it's fine. 5 lands. And grass is not like amazing against all the disturbed creatures. I kind of want them all again. I don't use the extra lands very well either. Okay, I think this is much better. Chaplain the nuts. It's fine. Maybe, as I said, I cut something. I'm not sure if that was specifically the worst card in my deck. I think Veteran's probably better. The life seems to matter a ton. Well, at least it's getting, you know, a lot of people didn't really realize Worlds was happening, and I feel like now a lot of people will know Worlds is this weekend. There's no such thing as bad publicity. That's pretty great. How are you feeling about standard and draft? Boring mono green in standard, which is fine, just uninspiring. Yeah, I would rather hear that a proactive, inherently good deck than Grixis control homebrew. Well, here we are. Hopefully all the haters will be in shambles come Sunday. They're valuing that 1/1 super highly. I'm kind of happy with that trade, not gonna lie. Why only one egg? Because we didn't have room for more, and in some ways they're worse. I mean, sometimes they can be better in multiple, but the more creatures you add, you know, the less likely you are to flip it fast. Bullied for lack of dark mode, yeah. I was actually thinking about it the other day. I was like, maybe I should switch to dark mode. I don't care much, but maybe I'm missing out, and it's just better for people. Also, people will stop bothering me about no dark mode. Why no dark mode, Mr. Streamer? Not great creatures to put my counters on right now. It's also nice to just get a free 4. Could be a not so great play. It's better for eyes. I read up that it's actually not that big of a difference for most people, but I'm also going blind, so maybe it's all white mode. Where were the deck leaks? So we had to submit for MTG Melee, and I think what happened is someone forgot to set the settings as private. Whoever's in charge, and then people could just access the lists. It's going to be on Arena. Yeah, World Championship is being played on Arena. Oh, that card has Vigilance. That's obnoxious. Alright, Devoted Thingy seems like a good enough target for my thing. And then I can bash. Oh, my Tapper got colded. Okay. Did I gain 1, by the way? Do you gain 1 when it leaves? Whenever another creature's... No. Whenever another creature you control leaves the battle. Wait, did I miscount? Oh, they can actually kill it. I don't think I hate that, though. Getting rid of their flyer. For some reason, I didn't even do the math there. Oops. Gained that 1 life, though. Game wasn't looking great for me. I was on the play, right? Or the draw, anyways. And the mulligan looks like they're maybe up got free cards in hand. I mean, if they play a Teferi here, it's just game over. That could get out of hand too. That's a big problem. Yeah, that card's just gonna beat me. I have no clock. I need to draw a removal spell next turn, or my own. I could draw my my Dawn Guard. That'd be nice. The difference between super bright monitor and dark room strains your eyes. Okay, well, I usually have decent lighting in here. You think Onruns is getting the Manhammer after this weekend, along with Eskaz and Goldspan? I think Chariot and Epiphany might be all oppressing for the rest of Standard, yeah. But as people said, there's a new set coming out soon, so maybe I would at least, you know, wait to see what happens at Worlds, wait to see what happens the 2 week after Worlds, and wait for the new set before banning anything. Thing is, no one's gonna cry if cards like Epiphany or Chariot goes, but I honestly don't know what the right approach is. Like, are we just okay living in a world where it's just, you know, you just ban aggressively? And in some ways it's, I mean, I almost feel like it'd be like a small rotation if you ban Epiphany and Chariot because they're such defining cards. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a game designer. I just play cards. Maybe get rid of the two casting cost creatures because of, I don't know if she had it in play. Yeah. Exactly. Something has to be the best, but you don't want one card to make like a bunch of strategies unplayable. I think there's tools though. Even the black snow decks, like we were playing we were playing that black green deck for a bit because it was good against green and it was really bad against turns game one. But after sideboard, you had the 4 free tracker. You could bring in Shades or Trespasser and have for duress and some go blanks. And I think like black green snow was a bunch of go blanks and creatures to have like, you know, enough cards to bring in against turns is probably pretty reasonable, honestly. I don't think it would have been a bad deck. So I think there's stuff you can do. I feel like the problem is I feel like sometimes people don't try enough stuff, you know. Sounds kind of vague, but people just start copying deck lists and it's like, I mean, obviously they're trying to win, so they don't have a ton of time to play. You know, sure, I'm going to pick up the green list that's been winning it all, but in some ways maybe it's like the same people who are like just net decking the good decks and not trying anything that also complains that the formats are stale and everyone's playing the same decks, you know. I mean, I'm not sure if it's true, if it's if the overlap is true between these two type of peoples, but it could be, you know. Do you have a good block? Still day, so I have to play command on my turn. Yeah, I mean, you can just block with Sifters plus Survivor. I'm super trading down. Est-ce que je pense avoir un edge? Je pense que notre jeu il est pas mal, ouais. Andrew, you're not part of the overlap. You complain a lot, but don't copy decks. Oh yeah, they took it down. You can't have the lists anymore. They're like, we didn't see anything happen. Let's move along here. Nothing to see. Why Celestus? I think it's just a good card. I think people have not caught on the Celestus yet. Well, hopefully for us, you know, we're right, and it was smart to put the Celestus in our deck. Yeah, exactly. There's no way some of the best players in the world would show up with a Grixis soup. Clearly these leaks are doctored. Rough. Oh, I forgot to kill a locked in the cemetery. That's a pretty big mistake. I guess I should just maybe chump attack my patrol. I tried. Rip. Sage about to take over. Just no standard and play all limited. Yeah, people have jokingly suggested that. That's kind of a big mistake. I might have been able to push some decent amount of damage here if I had both my tappers available right now. Good news is they haven't played 2 spells. So there might still be a small chance. I think I'm just going to tap the flyer for now. I don't think I'm going to be able to attack on the ground next turn. Resubmit decklist? Nah, that's not an option. You can't do that once. I mean, people would just see what people are playing, and what if they just try our deck and it's good and they just copy our deck? No, man, Obviously, that's the worst possible solution to the problem. I mean, there's no good solution. It's just, I think it's just going to be like... I mean, honestly, the best solution would be like our gentleman's agreement, like people on our system agree not to practice standard, but it's weird, like, because also coming from us, it's like probably to our advantage to do something like that. Maybe I should just tab the actually chunky blockers so I can attack them. No, I have too many. I'll still tab the flyers for now. Oh, my candle trap can't even attack anymore. Okay, I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. Oh, and it just became day. Oh, at least I drew a spell. Alright, so next turn I can tap 2 high toughness blockers and I'll probably attack with Zera and see what happens. I don't know why I tap now. When were the lists supposed to be released? Round 1 of the tournament. Which is pretty cool, I think, for the viewers. I don't know if they plan to do a metagame breakdown or not, if that was in the plan, but I was hoping not, because I feel like it's more exciting for everyone to just know at the last second, and it makes people tune into coverage too. I mean, at least this time around there was like... we had like kind of a weird deck, so maybe people would have at least tuned in to see that. But imagine if the field was like 8 mono greens, 8 Epiphany decks, and they like spoiled the metagame breakdown, then it gets like bad publicity and people kind of psych themselves out and probably makes it worse for viewership and whatnot. Alright, I need something really good. I don't know what. Slaughter Specialist. That is probably not it, but... So should I tab the 1 free toughness? Can I afford to? Was I just dying on the... Because they can get rid of that. They're at 12. I have 2, 5. I don't even have lethal on board, so they don't even have to block. So I can't go totally nuts, right? Just start the tournament right now. That would... yeah, that probably works actually. Great solution, Andrew. You should just post all these solutions. You have all the answers. You have so many solutions to the problem. Maybe I'll just kill the free too. I guess I can tab the free too. Why aren't they using their candle trap? Do they legit not have Coven? I think they didn't have Coven, despite having... That happens sometimes. Just 6 creatures in play, no Coven. I didn't realize that. Maybe I should have blocked. That would be not a worse solution, actually. You ban Epiphany and Chariot, and we've got 2 days to show up with a new deck. New formats, go. That's probably like the best solution, honestly. If you're gonna do something, disorganized play, yeah. I'm just gonna let them attack if they want to attack. All right, yalla chat. Promise my army is not very impressive. Do I have a pump spell in my deck? I have a land. What if I tap 2 creatures, they block? I'm actually 2 damage short. Assuming they have nothing in hand, which is probably not the case, but... We just ban the best cards from every deck. So you ban Epiphany, ban Chariot. What's really good in the white deck? I just banned Faceless Haven. Or Luminarch Aspirant, maybe? And then what else are people playing? There's Blue-Red Dragons, Blue-Red Turns, Grixis, Chariot. Yeah, something from the white deck. Skyclave's not very important. That Faceless Haven's probably a good ban. That Haven's really good in the white deck. Ban PV from Worlds. That's a good idea. Make it easier. What do I need to tap? 3/4 or flyer? Probably the 3/4. Why are we playing all the one-ofs? Just nice to have a little diversity. It's good with late here. Curve issues too, you know. Just balance. Oh, it doesn't have vigilance. Why did I think it had vigilance? Whoops. Wow, my play worked. Oh, no, it didn't work. I got 2 damage in. No big deal. And I played Search Party Captain at a discount, I guess. Not that bad. That's kind of unfortunate. I might have still been in that game, honestly. Oh, I have 50. Is that game 2, by the way? That's still game 2. I think it might still be game 2. Or did I win a game? I think I'm just going to time out anyways. That was a good match though. It was fun. I made a few stupid mistakes, but whatever. Oh, it's game free? Alright, maybe I should try to win. 50 seconds. Kind of a lot. Very little and very much at the same time. Damn. Now I'm kind of upset. I made that stupid attack. Let's see. How do I need to block to not die? Just like that. Oh no, I could have just... Oh my god, I could have just chumped and tapped 2 creatures. What an idiot. Oh my god, I'm just... Whatever. It's good. Yeah. I was planning too long term. Still top deck mode though. I was thinking, well, if I'm gonna chump, might as well throw in an extra creature and kill it. I just literally forgot they might just be dead. Pipil off. Man, that's the trophy too. Rip trophy. Do I have any life gain in my deck left? I don't think so. I have a lot of lands. I actually didn't draw that many lands the entire game. Wow, that game was so won. I hadn't made like 2 horrendous mistakes. Sometimes I just mentally check out of games that I think are lost and they're really not. Maybe it does something weird when you're at 1. Maybe they'll bounce their creature. I guess I hadn't drawn that many lands. Oh well. Not bad. Alright, chat. I gotta run. I'm doing an interview soon. And I'll be on tonight for some more drafts.